Hello and welcome to another 3-minute devotional. As you may have noticed, I am not at the church today. We actually made another attempt at Ryan's Rock, but we didn't make it. It's a little wet and a little muddy up there, but we got closer than we have in a long time. Today, we're continuing our series on Psalms 91, and I'm going to read you where we're at. We're in verses 5 through 8, and it says this: "Do not be afraid of the terrors of the night, nor the arrow that flies in the day. Do not dread the disease that stalks in darkness, nor the disaster that strikes at midday. Though 1,000 fall on your side, though 10,000 are dying all around you, these evils will not touch you. Just open your eyes and see how the wicked perish." Years ago, I had a teacher once tell me if the Bible repeats itself, you need to pay attention to what it says. And this verse starts with something that we see over and over again in the Bible. Do not be afraid. Now, I looked it up today because I was curious. How many times does the Bible say, do not be afraid or do not fear? And it actually says it 365 times. That's one time for each day of the whole year. I think the Bible wants us to pay attention to not being afraid. Now, this verse and many of the other 364 verses like it all have fear in common. But the main thing is it's saying don't be afraid or do not fear, which means fear is a choice. Now, the way that we handle fear in our life, or the way that fear usually grows in our life, is we feed it. We cultivate it in ourselves by what we watch, what we listen to, and who we allow to speak into our life. So today I want to give you 2 ways that you can conquer fear or overcome it in your life. The first one is this: starve the fear. Pay attention to what you're watching. Pay attention to what you're listening to. Pay attention to who you allow to speak into your life. Because what they say, what they do, what those voices are speaking into you can actually bring you down and cause fear to rise up inside of you. If they're speaking nothing but doom and gloom and the world is over and you have no voices of hope in there, then literally what you're listening to is hopeless. And that will cause fear. And the second thing is this: where's your faith? You got to put your faith in God because He is unshakable. I heard it once said like this: fear is faith in the wrong thing. And we can put our faith in the right thing, and that's Jesus. Jesus is strong. He's bigger than anything that we might face. And when our faith is in Him and our eyes are on Him, then everything else we are facing seems really small in comparison. So today, I want to encourage you, don't be afraid. Whatever might be going on in your life, whatever might be happening in the world around you, you don't need to be afraid because your eyes can be on Jesus, and He's bigger than anything that's going on. And if you're feeling fear, starve that fear. Thank you for joining me for today's devotional. Be blessed.